and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. So the Hornets starting five. They've got Cunningham, Bailey out there with Flag. Then there's Khalil Ware, and it's McGrady in at the 2 spot. And for the 76ers, Butler out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Henderson in at the 1. With the end of the regular season around the corner, Legs, the better teams perhaps shifting focus to potential postseason opponents.
Well, B.A., that's true, but you certainly don't want to get ahead of yourself. You can't have guys looking past the game that's right in front of them. You have to stay in the here and now.
Now here's Jokic. Philadelphia moving it around. Ingram, the pass to Jokic. The Hornets pull it in. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Bailey. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Jokic. Here's Henderson. Outside for Butler. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Wow, what a quick trigger from Butler.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Charlotte. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Just 5 to shoot. Pass break. Here comes Philadelphia. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And there is so much that Butler brings to this offense. He can be their primary scorer or a facilitator. He has a very high basketball IQ.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Here's Henderson after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Bridges from downtown, and the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Henderson against Cunningham. Here's Jokic, tipped, and they're able to recover. Ingram, the pass to Henderson. Now Jokic, clock at 6. Henderson outside. No good on the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Cunningham has the open look. Again, Charlotte.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. From 17, rebounded by Bailey.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Right wing. Back to Butler to end the run. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Colin Sexton's checked in for Philadelphia. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The rebound by Ware.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And he converts the layup.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Cunningham against Henderson. Pass to Ingram. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. The 3 is up. Rebound by the 76ers. Henderson, the pass to Ingram. To end the drought. Outside for Henderson. The Sixers with another miss.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately,
wow, with some power.
Wow, going to the top floor.
really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust, and Philadelphia making a change here. Jovic is checked in. Some changes for Charlotte. Hornets on D. Butler on the wing. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Here's Marbury. Here's Mikan. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Marbury missing. 76ers trail by 9. Here's Jovic. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Stewart, he's checked in for Jokic. And Ingram is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Pass to Robinson. Here's Marbury. Back to Robinson.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Sexton. Here's Ingram. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Marbury. No points so far. Soft touch off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
76ers trail by 11. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jovic. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Richardson comes in for Isaac. Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Richardson up top. Checked by Sexton. And that one is stuffed right through.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And honestly, the one thing that's held Brandon Ingram back is health. And at this stage of his career, if he is able to play, he is going to be a huge factor. He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
On the wing, Bane from 20 feet. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's Charlotte earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Nick Richards. Flag is out there with Bailey, and it's Marbury in at the 1 spot. 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Sexton from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Flag's got his 4th rebound in this one. Richardson, the pass to Richards. The kick out to Richardson. Back to Richards. And stolen by Stewart. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Sexton. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the number 2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
So it's Philadelphia now. The Hornets making their last shot. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Hornets. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Stewart. Here's Robertson. Four on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling. In to face him, and that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Robertson, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Ware the screen. Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Bridges outside. He's got a piece of it. tries to save it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
McGrady, the pass to Cunningham. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Philadelphia. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Isaac comes in for Bailey. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Out left to the wing. Here's Jovic. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Robinson, a screen on Henderson. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And coming out right now, everybody, let me hear you make noise for your Sixers DNC.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Stewart. Grant comes in for Jovic. And it's Colin Sexton in for Ingram. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Sexton. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Pass to Bain. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. Bain's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The 3 from Sexton. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Henderson, the pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
There's the screen. Marbury, the pass to Mikan. Hey! How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
That's good from Henderson. Some changes for Philadelphia. Butler's checked in for Grant. And Ingram is subbed in for Sexton. Both shots good from the strike. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Marbury, defended by Henderson. Marbury, the pass to Isaac. Outside Robinson. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bain. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Butler. Now here's Bridges. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And so it's Charlotte now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Charlotte Hornets.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
In that game against the Knicks, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And with a big gap on the score. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Mikal Bridges is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Butler, then it's Brandon Ingram, and it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Henderson against Cunningham. Bridges outside. Back to Henderson. 5 on the clock. The Hornets pull it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
And here's Butler outside. McGrady grabs a miss. Charlotte leading by 12. About a minute played here in the second half. Henderson against Cunningham. Cade Cunningham with the flush.
That's the kind of athlete Cunningham is. He gets up fast and throws it down.
Henderson, the pass to Jokic. It's deflected.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Ware. And a missed layup.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Into the lane. Cruz locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I like when Cunningham is going right at the rim. He is so good at converting those opportunities.
Here's Bridges. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Hornets leading by 14. Over to the wing. here's Flag outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
That brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Here's the pick. Bridges outside. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. Here's Flag on the take. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham. Always with max effort.
Bridges outside. Butler taking his time here to halt the run. Bridges misses.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Cunningham against Henderson. Cunningham passes to Richards. Here's Bailey. 10 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Ingram.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bridges left side. Shoots over Bailey. Bridges misses. Hornets leading by 21. To the paint. Here's Richardson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Get ready to dance. Let everyone watching.
And the 76ers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. DA, back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. Here's Marbury, defended by Henderson. Fires for three, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over, and the 76ers making a change here. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Basket counts. Robertson's got his second bucket on the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
I did speak to the head athletic trainer for the Hornets. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Well, that's an injury no player wants to deal with, but as we know, so many guys have dealt with it at some point.
Robinson, a screen on Sexton. Oh, there's the alley! And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. They swipe it. Marbury, the pass to Robinson. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Stewart, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. 76ers trail by 19. Here's Robertson, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, check out that feed. Ingram surveying the scene and looking to create the best shot possible. He's put up great assist numbers over the years.
26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mikan. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Robertson. 7 points in the game. Stewart finds Ingram. From deep. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Charlotte leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Bailey. Flag is out there with Khalil Ware, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Ware. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Jovic. 76ers trail by 17. It's Bridges on the wing. Got a hand on it. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Cunningham's checked in for Charlotte.
Number 2, Cade Cunningham.
Here's Bridges. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low. And stolen by Stewart. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Flagg's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, you can also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
Butler's checked in for Jovic. Now here's Bridges. Not a lot of room. Deflected. Here's Bailey. And that one is hammered home.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Outside Sexton. Here's Butler. Drives to the hoop.
Well, he got downhill and he was looking to attack the rim. Jimmy Butler, what a finish.
Pass to McGrady. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And Charlotte making a change here.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Zero hesitation from Jokic, just so confident in his skills.
Cunningham outside. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram, totally under control.
Pass to Robinson. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Robertson for 3. Bridges. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to expect the miss.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And with this brief pause, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And he kept the opponents off balance all night long. Just swatting down shot after shot, disrupting their offense. He was a one-man defensive wrecking ball, and they never found a way around him.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
A shot by Butler, no good. Hornets leading by 23. Here's Bailey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
They get it back. Henderson outside. Three-pointer, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Philadelphia shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Bridges passes to Henderson. Drills it from deep.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Butler passes to Jokic. Ooh, ripped away. Pass to Bane. Out to the wing. Here's Bailey. Butler covering. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. To the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Outside Bane. There's the triple. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Second time. At the line for the Hornets, Desmond Bane. One shot.
And Bane, no good on that one.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
Up top, Henderson, guarded by Bane. Henderson scanning the floor. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. As we leave, we present our player of the game.